Welcome to the Tangled Puppet. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for me. Let's get a little smudging going. Let's clear your energy. Archangel Michael, the ancestors, the angels of the highest, widest order, we ask that you ascend down into this present moment, giving us protection, giving us guidance, taking us to our highest timeline, allowing our higher selves to evolve down, just so we can grow, heal, and evolve. In your holy name we pray, as above, so below. Let's get a message from Spirit, from God today. Says, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how much we support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. So, collective, if you've been speaking in symbols and stuff, maybe you've been confusing things a little bit. But right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second step is to ask out loud for them to be met. And then the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say. So God is wanting you to know that they may speak to you through signs and languages and stuff like that, but if you have been using this as your essential language of communication, you could be kind of messing things up a little bit. So most definitely need you to be clear and speak about your needs, and then ask for them to be met, and then allow time for them to be met, okay? Because if you're not doing that, maybe you're being a little impatient, maybe you're being a little confusing, maybe you're just making static, okay? So, what needs to be healed for this collective of people, Holy Father? Some type of grief, collective, but you need to honor where you are today. You don't have to hide, pretend, or negotiate where you are emotionally, physically, or in any other capacity. Just be honest with yourself about your limits, your desires to lower stress levels. Seek out a softened landing, and there is no right or wrong, just where you are today. Don't fight yourself, your feelings, or your needs. So your guys are steadily coming through to you saying, hey, you've got needs. They need to be met. You need to recognize. You need to understand where you are today. You need to be proud of that. You need to let go of the past, feel it, breathe it, let it go. And then allow for your needs to be met and to understand that you have them. It's okay for you to have needs. It's okay for you to need them to be met. Yeah, you need to cut some strings in your life that don't serve you, because you're definitely possible. You're going to make it through this. You just need to ask for some assistance and allow time for it to be done. Not my circus, not my circus, not my monkey. So there could be a situation in your life that you're going around and around and around about, It could have something to do with this siren song in reverse. It could be something that was trying to lure you in. They look good on the outside, but it was really just some trickery in the end. It has something to do with karma. What comes around goes around, though. So honor where you are. Obviously, as you sow, so shall you reap. So maybe, yeah. So it has something to do with commune with nature in reverse. So, and eat your words, okay? So maybe you need to go something outdoors. Maybe it was a situation that looked alluring and it had to do with nature, but it just is not your circus, not your monkey. Somebody's having to eat their words. It's some type of rude judgment, some type of doubt, some type of arrogance that they're having to eat their words about. Yeah, this person could be pretty ticked off, because you got the Midas touch when it's to this connection, knowing what you should and shouldn't do, putting yourselves in situations. And so obviously your guides are coming in asking you to honor that situation, honor where you are today, honor the fact that you hit your target. You did exactly as your guides wanted to. They sat back, your ancestors and your angels were sitting back on the wall like, oh my gosh, they just did exactly as we knew they would. It's something about you having your ducks in a row, collective, because you got 2233 out here. Yeah, it was something you felt like you were against the clock with. Maybe you felt a little pressured in a situation. Yeah, it was something that was left unsaid with this spill the tea in reverse. Somebody tried to make you feel like you weren't possible. But you're taking this road less traveled. You've been sitting back watching. Yeah, you've been sitting back watching, most definitely, with this window frame here. You've definitely put yourself inside a little box and watched everything go on outside of it. It's some type of framed view. Maybe you've been looking closely at some stuff, collective. Yeah, some type of workspace, so... and something you can invest in and save, okay? So maybe you work at a bank by a window and you've been looking inward at some type of situation and you handled it correctly. But either way, maybe you're going to be going to a bank and it has to do with something of a creative zone, some type of productive environment, something about a financial institute. It's credits and loans, it's saving and investment, it's an open expansion though. Yeah, it's going to be strength and endurance, this job, this place of work, whatever you're working on. Yeah, it's going to be something that it's going to take off and it's going to go far. Yeah, it's going to be something that you're going to have a lot of memories to, a lot of things to go back to, but you're just now like, this is the production, the assembly for it. So whatever it is you're working on, you're just in production for with this factory coming out in the workspace here. Maybe you work at some type of factory or... but this is all leading towards home. This is all about your comfort, your security. It's about you belonging. It's the filling station for some type of destiny that God is taking you towards. It's yeah, this is the park and go. It's the parking spot, the parking garage. So somebody sitting there for a little bit of time, and while you go inward with this ocean waves, you know, you could be going inside your emotions. So you were stopped, you're thinking about it, you're going inward. Yeah, and with... yeah, maybe you've been sitting there drinking your coffee, going inward over all these emotions with this coffee house here. Maybe it's a conversation over coffee. Maybe it's a conversation about some emotions. Maybe it's, yeah, within the vehicle. It's going to be a journey and it's an experience. So there's something that you're going to be experiencing that's putting you in this filling station, this charging station for your destiny. Yeah, it has something to do with this grooming and styling and polishing of your life. It's something about this luxury boutique, some handcrafted masterpieces. It's something about this place. You're about to get a message about some type of ascension in your life. Yeah, listen with love to your body as well, okay, collective? Your thoughts are creating your reality, and they're also giving you, oh, your body's definitely giving you signals. Life is simple and easy. Your future is bright and glorious. Everything you touch is turning to success. There is no blame, collective. So you let go of some type of blame. Maybe that's what you've been looking back at. Maybe you've been just sitting and pondering on a thought inside these emotions over a cup of coffee. Maybe you've just been saying about all the time you invested in it, about this long road, this journey, about how something wasn't for you, not my circus, not my monkey. And you started looking a little inward. And because of this, something's taken off for you, collective. You're possible. You have your ducks in a row. It's the feeling station right now to just prepare you for this part of your journey, this part of your life is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's this union. It's this possibility. It's something about everything connecting in and you becoming this benefactor, okay? You're about to take a bold step forward. It's because some type of ego has vanished and now you're the benefactor of your true self. You have cleaned a tremendous amount of energy off of you inside some type of meditation and stillness. It's this possibility for this union, this bold step forward, because now things can resonate. It's the same vibration. There's been changes. Yeah, it's because the universe has your back. The universe is your partner and they've been looking in, seeing everything. They're also seeing you rise above. Yeah, so now everybody's able to group think, to mindful think, to come together. It's something about this detoxing, repairing the mind, the body, and the soul. So something had to be repaired. It was the balancing act for this beloved acceptance. Yeah, so something had to be repaired. It was in the mind, the body, and the spirit. There was blocks. It was obstacles. In order to be accepting this beloved, this balancing act had to happen. Yeah, that's the clarity of this situation. This is how the energy is being transmuted so that everything can move forward along this adventure. So collective, maybe you said some type of prayer about your needs or what you need out of life to God. And he's diving deep into a task for you. Maybe you're asking that your needs be met like this in a certain way. And this was the right use of your powers, the right direction for you to connect in with your God, with your higher self. Yeah, so you weren't stuck straddling in between. You have some type of new beginning coming to you because of this. Yeah, it's the perfect storm to put you into placement for this cycle in your life. I don't know about you, but it was definitely storming here last night. It was storming so loud, so loud. My kids were scared. I thought it was cool, but they were scared. Collective, something about the energy of this reading, the overall energy pertains to your self-worth, to you surrendering for balance. So there was something in your life that needed balanced, okay? You had to go in and surrender to it in order to move forward, and it was all pertaining to your self-worth, and surrender's on the bottom again. What is this big surrender with the self-worth for balance? Yes, it definitely has something to do with this mirrored soul and hope, okay? So maybe surrender is because two people had to surrender to something. I could be picking up on more than one. Maybe you're in a connection and two people had to. Yeah, it was meditation and trust. Somebody had to surrender to this trust. Somebody had to surrender to meditate on their self-worth to go forward into these new beginnings. It's some type of beacon of hope. It's some type of cleansing that has to be or had to be done in order to shine on this sacred journey, or in order for this sacred journey to be seen, to be lit up. You ain't going to see the path. You couldn't. You had to cleanse. Things had to be, yeah, you had to cleanse to let love shine, to let it shine through. Your willpower, you had to cleanse your self-worth and your willpower So you needed to be still, to go inward. You needed to ask, God, please cleanse me of these things. Take away anything that is unclean of me and allow my true soul's desires to come through with my sacred mission on my highest path. As above, so below. And I'm hearing somebody did that, yeah. And their life is becoming very enchanted at this moment. Yeah, it's because they're walking by integrity. And that is out here twice. It's integrity. It's also the scales being balanced. Has something to do with these planetary cycles coming and help balance something, as well as some emotions. It's helping some patience come for this new chapter to unfold in your life. It's definitely allowing you to walk by your truth. This path, this sacred journey is one of your truth. And it's definitely got a lot of patience out here. This is something you've had to have a lot of patience for. And inspiration, you had to find your inspiration in the bottom of a bucket sometimes is what I'm hearing. Maybe to even be inspired to find this balance for you. But it was some type of divine knowledge that gave you the inspiration for this balance, for this joy, for this new life. It's some type of research you've been doing, some type of analysis that you've acquired about your journey, about your path. Maybe you're seeing things a little more clear. Chosen ones, I keep hearing you say something about, like, you know, I mean, yeah, you hear everybody says the chosen ones go through all these trials and errors because that's how they become to be the person they are. But, you know, eventually it's like, God, you know, have we learned our lessons? You know we have. And then I just hear God answer back, yeah, but sometimes you're a lesson, sometimes you're a blessing. Sometimes you are those people's karma. You're doing your job out here. It's not you going through things. God will reward you tremendously for just staying true and being you. But those who trespass against you will reap what they sow. It's because God has unconditional love for you. Yeah, something about holding space for this sacred knowledge. Yeah, you have this, you hold some type of mystery, some type of sacred knowledge. It's allowing you to walk by your truth. Yeah, you could be this bridge to the in-between. Yeah, with the middle world popping out, you're helping the middle world transmute something. And you're bringing in a blessing because of this. God's seen the mega work you've been doing out here, helping people transmute energies, helping them grow, helping them find patience to have balance in their life. God's asking you to wait, to have patience. Balance is coming to your life. Peace is coming to your life. Collective, you're definitely, whatever you've been going through that you could have been worried about and you're asking for assistance, it's God definitely wants you to know it's being balanced out here. I'm seeing it being balanced. I'm seeing you triumphing. And that's the truth. I mean, come on. The truth of triumph here. Something you sacrificed or let go of could have been some type of foundation. It's because you knew that you had seeds planted elsewhere that would grow. And you're being recognized. It's some type of recognition and reward for the way you handled some type of deception or envy when it comes to this foundation as well. Everything is being brought to balance for you at this moment. Yeah, there's a transformation coming. It's some type of movement, some type of choices, some type of decisions. But it's got finances, some rings, and some growth out here. And the sky's the limit, it looks like. So, yeah, in solitude, you're finding some sacred knowledge out, some information, and you're going to speak about this collective, and it's going to bring in a shift. It's going to bring in that wish fulfillment, okay? So in the middle of this meditation, you're going to get a download, and it's going to take you right to wish fulfillment. Maybe it's that information you ask. Yeah, because whatever it is got you trapped in your mind. It's crossing this information. So you're already knowing it's something that's right here on the front of your mind. And every time you're thinking about something else, it probably jumps in there and says, think about me for a second, okay? And you're like, oh my gosh. And yes, That's what they want you to do. It's something that has to do with your hope. It has to do with your solar perplexed. It's something that keeps it stagnant, locked. Yeah, it's some type of shadow work that you need help with from God. Help taking this to an ascension to rise above. Yes, it's that solar perplexed needs to be unlocked. Maybe it's past life deaths or memories, but it's something that keeps you from being fertile. But it's all going to be balanced for wish fulfillment. Yeah, whatever's keeping you in this type of energy, feeling like conflict and defeat, it's being healed. It's something about the waiting game of this awareness. Yeah, you taking your power back because you've been suffering in silence. You could be born in 1988. But it's something about a spiritual union here. 99, 78, 32, 92. Got 62. So a lot of things are going by twos here. 2 by 2 by 2. It's something about a mirrored soul. It's the same as you. It's something about this material spiritual harvest, this prosperity is of this union is part of this prosperity, part of this spiritual gain. It's something that God had prepared. Yeah, love is beginning, but it's only after some type of heartache and loss happens. That's when love begins. See? Yeah, it's some type of wisdom with patience brings this harvest. That's what allows it to triumph and success. It's something about your third eye and this destiny. You've already seen it. You know it. You know what to do. It's something you've seen you feel like was disrupted. But like I said earlier, it's some type of perfect storm that you walk to and through. Every day is a new beginning. So I've got balance coming out again with harmony. It's moderation. It's exciting. It's passionate. It's movements. It's fearless. Woof. It's quick. Yeah, it's manifestations. It's skills that are developed too for a passion. It's news. It's information. It's desire. It's strength of one's inner power here, chosen ones. Yes, you have created some type of opportunity. Some type of possibilities. It's some type of new love as well. Yeah, I could be speaking to this Empress here. But you're definitely get sunny days. You are my sunshine. My only sunshine is what I'm hearing. It's quite a lot of joy and abundance is headed in your direction though, for sure. Especially because you dealt with some type. You're getting away from something that was strategic, tricky, and it was fraud, okay? And you're having balance and support. These are omens popping out here. It's something about the rules. Societal approval. But it's 3 measures here on the board. That's omens, okay? A lot of life-changing situations, blessings. It's inner guidance. It's seeing opportunities. It's 33 energy. It's possibilities for a new union. It's a trust in life. It's some type of opportunity that leads to celebration and collaboration. It's something about in the community. It's definitely an expansion. It's hard work. Something's going good. It's a good investment. It's definitely a new beginning on top of a new beginning because of some type of transformation. You got this 4 of Wands popping out. That's the celebration. That's the engagement. That's harmony. That's reunions. It's the home. It's domestic happiness. It's freedom. It's a marriage. And you're about to leave all this behind. And just make a decision to walk forward. It's something about with the High Priestess. It's because you're the Divine Feminine. The spiritual divine feminine here with hidden wisdom, and you know what to do. You can see when there's some type of destructive behavior in your path or something's going on. So you transformed a whole situation. Yeah, maybe you prayed for judgment in the situation. It's your inner calling, though. It's a new phase. It's a final reckoning. You know, it's some self-reflections that were made along your particular journey. And God called justice with judgment on it, that you get equal give or take. You're going to have plenty, plenty, plenty. It's an inheritance. It's gifts. It's presents. It's abundance. It's you becoming so wealthy you haven't enough to give back. Yeah, so you're winning at all costs is what your ancestors and God said. 10 of Pentacles for you is stability. It's a home. It's long-term success. Yeah, it has something to do with this King of Swords. There was a sudden shakeup, a sudden event that changed something. It was so that there could be long-term rewards. It was inevitable. It's fated. What goes up must come down. But it was a collapse of old ways. It was a discovery. It was some insecurities, some fears, some low self-esteem type of thing. Yeah, and somebody suddenly awakened, decided to accept, to withdraw, to check in for some type of realignment. And because of that, they're taking action. It's overcoming a challenge. It's driven to succeed, seeking the truth. It's moving to calmer waters. It's wishful thinking. It's opportunities. It's a movement in progress. It's victory. And then the Queen of Wands pops out with the Ace of Cups here. That's love, passion, new feelings. It's intuition. Could be a new baby, a proposal, or a marriage, but it's confident, it's independent, it's focused, it's a zest for life, it's the world, it's fulfillment, it's just wholeness. Somebody could have anxiety about it, but that's okay. Just keep moving forward into this inspiration here. You know what to do, so just keep planning. Yeah. Any more messages, Father God, for the situation? What are the obstacles they could face? Obstacles could face when it has to do with your inner child. It's allowing God's will and not your will due to inner child being hurt, to having your inner child being hurt. Yeah, this winter time is the stop. It's the void in the situation before everything is birthed out into this harmony and the balance. So what you need to do is just release control and let God drive the vehicle. Let Him lead you to where you need to go, and everything will unfold just as is. Don't resist is the message. That's what could bring you chaos right now. Yeah, they want you to look a little deeper into some type of tapestry of life. It's some type of birthing, some type of creation. Yeah, it's riding past wrongs. It's getting to the root of the situation with a I'm sorry, calling in support. It's your soul's team, though. It's seeing potential. You're embracing your weirdness and facing your true north. You're not for everyone, and you've realized it. It's something about acquiring these life lessons. It's power. It's trusting where you're led. Your ancestors are like, trusting where we lead you. You're going exactly where we need you to right now. It's straight into this deep cellular healing. That word almost didn't come out. It's a physical and an emotional healing right now. Yeah, it's baby steps, okay? But follow your intuition. It makes sense. Maybe you need to paint or manifest. You just need to get lost in your creative talents for a while. It's something about your soul's gifts. It's training. It's time to step it up, they say, because those talents are given to you for a reason, okay? Yeah, you'll survive this. It's new solutions. It's beginnings. All paths lead home for you, so just turn your gaze inward. to your intuition and just let it guide you. Yeah, it's happening, so keep holding the vision. Just let God in. Because you have intelligence from the universe that lies within you. They really want you to take care of your self-love right now. You know, you've done this before, so just keep going forward. Things are being woven, especially if you felt like you were out in this lost lands at this moment. How you gonna come steal my charger? All right, collective. Whatever you're doing, whatever situation you're going through, just make sure you pray. You speak that you have needs, you pray about it, and then you give time for them to be met. Have a good night.